What's up, gang? It's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. And tonight we're talking about selling. Yes, I hate selling. I hate it. I hate selling. Part of that is because I feel like if you don't want whatever it is that I have, I'm not going to play a game called Let Me Try to Convince You. I don't want to chase you. I always feel like selling was kind of like chasing people, you know, like you have to ask them for the sale 7 times before you get a yes, 7 no's before you get a yes or something, right? Like something. And that to me feels like chasing. And I don't want to chase you. I don't want to convince you. I don't want to manipulate you. I don't want to force any of that stuff. And selling always felt like that to me, right? Let's learn language patterns so I know how to use some really crafty language patterns to have you say yes to my questions. And let me use tie downs. Don't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? Don't you think that's so? Like all this, like I never wanted to play that game. What I wanted was, first of all, what was in my heart was to help you, to serve you, to champion you, to cheerlead you, to instruct you, train you, teach you, guide you. And if you didn't want that, I don't want to have to convince you, right? So this is where I think our tribe is, right? I think the rest of us are in this space where we don't want to sell and we resist the notion or even the advice to sell. Now, there's a lot of people in the world who will just say, well, everything is selling. You're always selling something. I understand that. I understand the connotation of that. I understand that you can use words and language to create a distinction that says, well, everything is selling. Okay, fine. But you and I know that is not like how we think of selling, how the world thinks of selling, how those people talk about selling is not what I want to be about. I don't want to be about that. I don't want to do that. So with my principles intact and my values fully embraced, I now stand in the space where I don't know how to find people. So how do I find people? If I'm not willing to sell, I'm not going to go hustle and try to close people. That leaves me with a gigantic question, which is how do I find people and have them buy? How do I find people that want to buy? Let's say it that way. How do I find people that want to buy? Because if you're not going to sell, if you're not going to hustle and grind and close people, well, listen, you can't just wait around. You can't just wait around for someone to stumble into you and say, oh my God, you're exactly what I've been looking for. So if you don't like selling, then here is what you need. You need marketing. If you don't want to sell, then you need to market yourself. This is why I love marketing. I hate selling, but I love marketing. Why? Because marketing is like a choose your own adventure. People can interact with my content or not. That's them choosing that. People can listen all the way through these videos or podcast episodes or not. That's their choice. They can, at the end of every episode, I invite you into my 6-week program to apply for my 6-week program, and I invite you to my free course. And you can choose to do that or not. But what I love about this is it honors you. Marketing honors you to make the choice. You're at decision. Right? Not me. It's not my agenda and what I want. I have a thing over here. And if you want it, then you choose it. And if you don't, then you don't. But see, this gang, this is why I love marketing, because I can continue to add value for those who find value in it. And for those who don't, they just move on. I love that about marketing because it creates a relationship from the very beginning built on trust, right? Because I didn't close you. You chose. This is what's great about marketing. When you market, people choose you. And you know that in any relationship where people choose you because they see that you have something that could help them, the dynamics in the relationship are so much healthier. They're so much better. And that's what I love about marketing. If you do marketing right now, if you're going to do marketing as some variation of selling where you're trying to convince me, manipulate me, push me into something through your marketing, then you're doing marketing wrong. And you're going to set the relationship up for mistrust from the very beginning. So here's the principle tonight. Here's the principle, okay? If you hate selling, then marketing is the key. Marketing is the one thing for you. You have to go, if you're not going to sell, you have to market. What's the alternative? What's the alternative? You're just going to wait? Are you going to network yourself to death? What happens if you meet great people at the networking event, but they don't buy right now? They don't buy tonight from you. Well, you made a contact, but how are you going to follow up with the contact? How are you going to stay relevant to the contact if not following up and trying to close them? If you're not willing to master marketing, then you're going to be that annoying person who keeps calling them and be like, hey, it's great to see you again. Have you thought any more about it? Like, you can only say that so many times. At some point, you have to get in the game and add value and lead a conversation. You have to lead a conversation with the people you're seeking to serve. This is the magic of marketing. And when you get this right, you actually can build a huge foundation, a massive footprint for people to find you. And those that find you and appreciate the value you add to their life and what the conversation you're leading in the world, the more your business will scale. They choose you. You don't have to force anything. They choose you, and that's what sets this whole thing off on the right foot. This is a healthy relationship in business. That's why I love marketing, because marketing helps you create healthy relationships from the very beginning in a relationship. Not because you closed someone, but because you added value and they chose you. That's marketing. And if you would like help with your marketing, you can take my free course, Marketing for the Rest of Us, the course, at groundswellmethod.com, groundswellmethod.com. It is a free course, an appetizer even to my 6-week program, my 6-week intensive program called the Groundswell Method Intensive. On the last page of the free course is an application for the intensive, and I highly recommend that you apply. Thanks for hanging out with me here tonight. I will see you tomorrow for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Until then, here's to you, letting people choose their own adventure with you.